Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Sam back here again with another video unboxing for you guys, and today I have for you the Synology Diskstation DS212 NAS unit. So for those of you guys not familiar with NAS units, they're basically network attached storage units. And so they're kind of like external hard drives, except they have networking functionality built in, so you can access it from any computer in your house, or password protect it or anything like that. That way you don't have to always connect it using a USB cable or something like that. So a couple of years ago, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, NAS units were basically just external hard drives with network functionality, but over time they have actually become more like servers actually. So what I have for you here is the DS212 from Synology, and as you can see just throughout the box, I mean, you saw all the different ways that this disk station can be used. It could be used as a file server, a music server, a cloud storage unit, and there's just so many different things you can do with these. They're basically like low powered computers nowadays actually. So this specific unit actually has a 1.6 gigahertz processor. It's an ARM processor embedded, and additionally it's got like 256 megabytes of RAM, so definitely just like a low powered computer. So doing the unboxing of that, so we'll check out some of the accessories first. Right just now you saw the power cable. It's a pretty standard power cable. I mean, nothing that really sets it apart from anything else. So we'll take a look at what else is included. We've got a quick start guide, and we've got a disk as well. You probably aren't really going to need it because you can actually just log into the interface through the once you find the IP, just like your router. So here we've got a power brick, and that's pretty much it. It connects to the other cable that we saw earlier. And finally we also have a LAN cable. So it looks like a pretty standard RJ45 LAN cable, probably Cat 6. I'm thinking just for that gigabit Ethernet, Cat 5e, Cat 6, whatever. We also got a couple mounting screws right there, so that's that. And that's pretty much all there is for accessories. So let's take a look at the main unit itself. Alright guys, so let's move on to the main device itself, and the first thing I just wanted to point out is how well this thing is packaged. I mean, this thing has foam around the actual main unit itself. It was closed cell foam, so it's the high quality stuff that can really stand up to a lot of abuse. It's also got a foam, or at least some padding, completely wrapped around the entire device itself for even more protection. And on top of that, the box was actually encased in foam, or a closed cell foam, and then there was another box outside of it. So for those of you guys worried about damage, that probably isn't going to happen here. So up front you've got that little shipping piece right there, so we're just going to remove it real quick, and we'll take a look at the disk station itself. Along the front you got that glossy finish, so I'm a little bit worried about fingerprints and dust, but otherwise it's fine. You got an SD card up front. We've got that C button, a USB port, as well as the power. Along the sides you got Synology, and it looks like the Synology logo actually might have like holes in it, so it does help the system breathe a little bit better. Up top you got that fan right there. It looks like a 92mm fan. 2 USB 3.0 ports, a LAN port, and the power in. So that's pretty much it. The device does look extremely good, and I actually like the look a lot. Very modern, very sleek look. Front, I'm thinking might have fingerprints. So next thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna check out how the drives pop in and out. So after you remove the front cover right there, so the front cover is actually really easy to remove. What you're supposed to do is just push in the tab right there, and the drives just pull right out. So all the drive caddies actually have handles on them, so they can just be pulled out. And all these drive caddies actually, you know, right here I've actually got the Barracuda 7200 RPM 1TB drive installed, but all these drive caddies actually already have mounting points for your 2.5 and 3.5 inch drive. So you can actually technically install SSDs into this thing if you really wanted to, for, you know, faster response and things like that. But otherwise, if you don't have the money like most people out there, you would be installing 3.5 inch drives. So this device is a 2-bay NAS, so you are only going to be able to fit 2 drives in there. So that means RAID 0 or RAID 1, or I guess you could do JBOD as well, or JBOD, and that's pretty much it. So they just slide right in just like that. So very simple, very easy to use. And that is pretty much all I have for you guys. As you can see, the front does sort of pop back in there right into place. And there is a little bit of spacing up front so the unit can breathe. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I got a couple more pictures of the device for you guys to take a look at. So if you're interested, be sure to stick around. If you guys liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out a lot. I want to thank Synology for sending this out for a review, and I want to thank all of you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Kind of give you guys a little story, so you know, because you guys probably know exactly what the fan's all about. But little specs on the fan. The fans spin at 1300 RPMs normally, but they go from 700 to 1200 RPMs when they're on PWM. So 700 RPMs for a 140 millimeter fan really isn't that loud. Right here, we're going to take a look at the base of the cooler, and as you can see, it's actually very well machined. It's very